Hey everyone, good to have you back. My name is Sai and we are back with some Cyberpunk 2077. We are going to Liz's bar.
Looking a little put out there, input. Interest you in a preem BD?
What do you got?
What don't we got? Women and men of your dreams. Synaptic acting A-listers, no washed up virtue porn boy toys or blow up dolls here.
Auteur stuff. It'll grip your heart and blow your nerves right out of your body. Pure bit-based ecstasy. That's why people come here.
Clearly know how to sell it.
Not a sales pitch, it's a warning. I'll give you one word. Bespoke. Not for everyone's synapses.
Think you can handle it?
Bespoke? Damn, that sounds promising. I get it, I'm in.
Mm-hmm. Couple of things you need to know first. Severe penalties for any unauthorized recording. No drugs, no groping.
Someone catch your eye? You do not grab them. You find them in the catalog, ask for a BD, and get yourself a box.
I really look that green to you. Like I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Doors open.
Have
Thanks.
fun, input. Welcome to Lizzie's. My, what a sweet little face you have.
I guess we can read up on the mocks because this will be a very dialogue heavy episode. So, the mocks. It's one of those stories that is either very simple or very complicated, depending on who you ask. For Janice, it was a mix of both. The mocks came to exist because it had to. We didn't have a soul in our corner, no one to make sure street justice was on our side. So we took matters into our hands. The mocks is composed of the people who, if any of them disappeared from the streets tomorrow, you might never even notice. Sex workers, penniless artists, aimless rebels, and restless souls weren't dealt a fair hand. Today the mocks is thriving, as demonstrated by the booming bees of Lizzie's bar. Lizzie's is renowned for being arguably the best braindance club in Night City. Corporate suits, gangoons, pop stars, and locals alike all gather at Lizzie's to kick back, have a drink, and dip into the most beautifully scrolled and tuned BDs you've ever experienced. Most customers, however, are oblivious to the fact that the club is gang-owned and operated, that the monks are in charge, watching after their own just like the Lizzie of legend once did. Know the story? Lizzie used to work here back when it was just a typical dive with a stripper pole, Janice proudly explained. She took care of the girls, made sure eddies were falling into the pockets, and their teeth weren't falling to the curb. Like this one time, this fucker, editor's note referring to a Tiger Claws gang member, was having too much fun with one of the girls, and Lizzie just couldn't stomach it anymore. Story is she deprived the worm of his little tiger balls so quick and nasty it took them 2 days to clean up all the blood and puke splatter. Of course the Claws found out fast and they flatlined her in a flash. But everyone that she had impacted in some way, they were still around. They came together, fought back, and pose. Well, you already know the rest.
What do you want, friend?
Oh. Alright, let's go.
Yeah, no surprise there.
Jess, what's up?
I have connections.
Nice city life, drinks, dancing, debauchery. How long is this? Pretty long. Just more about Lizzie's. Come here to drink.
Hey, another round over here, Stat.
So, what can I want? Yeah.
Oh, it's her. Okay.
Hey,
Get you something.
so, curious. The name Lizzie's, is that the owner?
Not for a long while, no. And it's none too sweet a story.
Now I'm just flat interested.
Real Lizzie ran a strip joint out of this place back in the day. Lizzie's bar. Girls were paid right, insured, and had decent security. Good spot, all in all.
Let me guess. It didn't last?
No, Tiger Claws took care of that. Tiger beat one of Lizzie's girls, real bad ones. No hesitation, Lizzie blasted the guy's balls off. Gang came back the next day. Liz was done.
Tigers gave this place up to the Mox in the end, though, didn't they?
Sort of. The Moxes had to make a deal with them. Luckily, they kept their heads, organized quick. Big boss now is Susie Q. But the sign stayed up, out of respect. Biz booms to this day.
I'm looking for Evelyn Parker. You know if she's here?
Who's asking?
Big tipper. Generous when I get the answers I'm looking for.
Appreciate the gesture, truly. But afraid I don't get paid to talk. Opposite, actually.
It's all right, Mateo. Just waiting for this one. Evelyn Parker. I knew it was you as soon as you walked in.
Okay, Katy Perry.
Why not say hello sooner?
I wanted to get a good look at you first.
Why are we meeting here? Any particular reason? Actually, it doesn't seem much like your thing, this place.
I'll take that as a compliment. Come on. Know a place we can talk where ears won't prick up to listen. We'll be in the lounge, Mateo. If anyone asks, we're not here.
This one's me and Candy.
Nothing's wrong.
You'll
Really?
feel this.
Why don't you just tell me the truth?
It's fine.
I just told you.
You're on the other side, baby.
Dex had a load to say about you. Called you professional, effective, and trustworthy. I hope he wasn't overselling.
You don't give a rat's dick what Dex thinks. We both know that.
You have trouble accepting compliments?
No, just think flattery's beneath you. Am I wrong?
Maybe Dex is beneath you. Have you known each other long?
How come a hologram has a shadow? My imagine is ruined. What, you writing Dex's
I'm
bio?
waiting.
You writing Dex's bio? Hate to disappoint, but I just don't know much.
In other words, you hardly know each other. Yet he fingered you for this job. Curious.
Shit, buzz Dex right now if you're getting cold feet. I can wait.
I doubt he'd add anything I haven't already heard. Anything I'd really like to hear, for that matter. There's only one other bunch that's worse than fixers in that respect. Used car salesmen. I'll go with my gut for now.
Let's cut to the chase. What do you got for me?
Your target. I trust you know what it is.
Relic. Secure your soul trinket. Key tech in the program, actually. We're tangling with Arasaka, making this heist one dangerous, risky motherfucker.
Arasaka's poured billions into personality transfer technology. But me, I just want the data on this one. The chip is tucked away inside Kompeki Plaza, the hotel. You ever been?
No.
Classy corp hotels? Yeah, no. Out of my price range.
Oh, the decor's to die for. As you'll see for yourself.
So where's this chip hiding exactly?
In a suite on the top floor. The room's occupied by Yorinobu Arasaka.
Yorinobu Arasaka? He's in town?
Don't you read the scream sheets? The media couldn't get enough of Yori coming to Night City. It was all over the headlines. Anyway, he's heir apparent to the Arasaka Empire. Saburo Arasaka's only surviving son.
What? So Arasaka Jr.'s planning to grab the reins while in Night City?
Only a handful of people in Night City know what the Arasaka's real plans are.
Telling me you're one of them? Top dog like Yorinobu's bound to have an army on call. Hotel's probably a goddamn fortress by now, too.
Yorinobu keeps exactly no hustle around. Not one guard. Got rid of them a long time ago.
Huh. Why is that?
Surely you know what they say about Arasaka intel. Sneeze in Night City, and a blossom drops from a cherry tree in Tokyo. Yorinobu was convinced his Arasaka security detail reported directly to his father.
So we're not jumping the Corp. We're jumping Yorinobu Arasaka himself.
Yorinobu is a puppet. He lost all his cards years ago when he failed to do Daddy's bidding. Saburo's had Yuri's balls in a vice for years. He might just turn the screw and crush them outright if he learns his son's up to no good again.
Look, if you've got any spare aces up your sleeve, now's the time to show them.
Now this should make your prick perk up. Yorinobu recently swiped the chip from an Arasaka laboratory. He's made a deal with Netwatch. Aims to sell it to them. Have you spotted my ace yet, or do I need to spell things out?
Wait, Neutral Netwatch is mixed up in this.
Netwatch provides net security for all corporations, and collects eddies in the millions for it. But in this day and age, everyone's in the game, and no one can afford to be a saint. To win, one has to go all in.
So what's Yorinobu due to walk away with?
Unimportant. You focus on the biochip.
What could cyberspace's watchers and protectors offer him? Intelligence on his enemies?
That doesn't matter in the least. Because you'll make sure the transaction never happens, and I get the chip.
Fine. So no Arasaka security on the device, because Yorinobu whisked it away in secret. Now, where's he hiding it?
Well, likely in a specialized container. One that mimics an organic neural environment. On the outside, it looks like an ordinary briefcase.
And the case is...
You'll see for yourself soon enough. Provided we're done gossiping about the Arasakas.
What else you know about Yorinobu?
Quite a bit, actually. He studied finance and biotech in Tokyo. Probably didn't have a choice in the matter, come to think of it. Saburo was grooming him to be his successor. But then Yorinobu vanished to chase his own dreams. Cut himself off from the Corp for years. Long story short, though the black sheep returned, the bitter taste remained. But that's only one side of him. There's another. An intelligent man who has always walked his own path, and so has his own designs on the Corp.
Could be another power-hungry corpo dick, like so many others.
Ever tried to imagine what life might be like for an emperor's son? You have everything, yet you are no one. Nothing. At least as long as you remain in Saburo Arasaka's shadow. I sympathize. It's a vulnerability I understand well.
And one you plan to exploit fully. One more thing. Data that's on the chip. What is it?
Irrelevant, entirely.
We're talking about data Yorinobu snuck out of Arasaka. What's more, he wants to pass it on to Netwatch. Sounds pretty damn relevant to me.
Listen, V. The relic. That's my concern. Your concern? Earning a paycheck. Just get the job done. I'll make sure your bank accounts are sated.
Okay, what's next?
Now comes the best part. Follow me. Got something for you. Should help you plan. Brain dance from Konpeki Plaza.
How's a brain dance supposed to help? Need facts, not thrills.
Think BDs are only good for fondling virtual tits? Jacking off to in those boxes? No. It can be a very useful tool.
Like anything else?
Good for analyzing details human perception, even boosted, doesn't grasp.
No.
Exactly what you need.
So what's on the tape?
Yorinobu's suite. The glorious interior. You'll need to locate the relic yourself. Hope I grabbed enough detail to make that possible.
Hold up. Mean to say you recorded this?
BD Rec implant. Why, you object?
Supposed to be Yorinobu's pad on the tape. Means you were inside. You know each other?
How else could I get all this intel? I know him pretty well, actually. We have an arrangement. Strictly business. Suits us both, I think.
Let's see this brain dance.
Yeah.
Judy'll help. She's a Mox, too. Besides, we go back, years. V, this is important. Judy's always been there for me. Always helped out. I trust her. But she's a Mox, not the latest member of your crew. Try not to forget. So, you'll be a good boy. Tread lightly. And keep that tongue on a leash.
Relax. Believe it or not, I'm no stranger to tact. In biz or life.
Alright, give me a second. I told you before, this is a long sequence. We can also get this stuff later. So basically we got Japanese big corporations had actually the son of that, Yorinobu.
Yeah.
Evelyn knows him, unquote, pretty well. Evelyn wants a chip from him. And you should see the rest for now. And we can evaluate further after that. Why can't I... What's showing up there? Huh, weird. Wait, oh. Over here.
Hey, there you are.
This is V. He's here for that BD role. And V, this is Judy. Best brain dance editor I know.
Enough already. Gonna make me barf.
She's Sombra, let's be honest.
Sensory sig amps, acoustic and emotive wave monitors. It's top shelf hardware.
Yeah, most of it's customized. Only thing factory are the casings.
Model this yourself?
What do you think?
Expression translator. Fuyutsuki, right? Thought the matrices on that series were fucked up.
They were, but swapping out matrices is simple. And this was the only model that'd support additional scanware. Alright, alright. Compiled your BDF.
What do you think? Will it do?
Still pretty raw. But yeah, ought to do.
V needs to get deep inside. That's most important.
So, let's calibrate. Tune it to him. Believe me, I've dealt with worse. Should see the jig street porn we gotta contend with sometimes.
So, we drop V inside. Let him look, let him rummage around, right?
How about it, V? Raw brain dance. Ever taken a dip before?
Look, I'm no BD virgin, but the raw stuff, uncharted territory.
Relax. I'll explain everything. It's less complicated than it sounds. Sit down, settle in, and we'll get you going.
Okay, if you are epileptic, I advise you to look away from the screen.
Gotta create your sensory profile first.
Okay.
Oops, sorry.
Just promise me it won't hurt.
It won't. Not this time. Now sit still, look at me.
Okay,
Gonna run
look
the
away now.
analysis soft. Should feel a slight tingling. Okay, now let's set the optics and other sensory SIGs. Look smack into these two screens. Pretend it's an eye exam.
Am I gonna have to do this calibration dance every time?
Not necessarily, but it's worth the wait. Give me 2 more minutes and you'll see exactly what BD analysis is capable of. One more sec. Need to get the pain receptor limiters in. Okay. All set. You need to test your profile first. Tossing in a sample BD. You can use it to get to know the editor. Now let me see. Where could we...
Can't he just use my recording? Why are we wasting time?
So we don't risk our necks? Besides, won't take a sec. Got something here. Should be perfect.
What'd you choose?
Corner store holdup in Haywood. Real amateurs. Don't even know where I got it. Suits our needs perfectly though. You ready?
Boot it up.
Mm-hmm. Let me give you the tailored version first. Let you get your bearings. Then we'll jump into editing mode. Be diving in 3, 2, 1.
Plan simple. Do nothing odd. Don't get creative. You go in, snatch the cash, get out. And we sell the BD to those psycho freaks from the studio.
Got it.
And remember, everything on full blast. They'll spot us extra for a wicked adrenaline high. Okay, on you go.
Down! Everybody! On the ground! I want to see you kissing the flooring! Money! Now! Or I will fucking drop you! I swear to God! Whoa! Yeah! Hey! Now! Before I blow your fucking head off! Ah!
Slow, deep breaths. Your cortisol and adrenaline spiked, but the soft activated your hormone blockers. Nothing happened. You're alive and well.
That flash of intense shock. I can still feel it, I remember. Fuck, that last second. Could have warned me how much it hurts to die.
Trust me, real death hurts much, much more.
Not so sure about that.
You'll be fine. Got everything set up? Let's switch over to editing mode. I'll sever the link to the BD Roller's sensory array. You'll be able to look around freely. Whole scene's yours. Full cam control in analysis mode, so move around, zoom in and out, whatever else you come up with. Think of it as your own little sandbox. So, analysis mode, you control playback. Can even pause when you feel the need. Then you use the editor console to unpause. Try it.
Plan simple. Do nothing odd. Don't get creative. You go in, snatch the cash, get out. And we sell the BD to those psycho freaks from the studio.
Got it.
Cream as hell, right? Well, that's not all. You can speed things up or rewind, whatever you like. Give it a try. Rewind. Roll it back to the top. All good. Neat. Now try fast forwarding a bit.
Plan simple. Do nothing. Don't be creative. You go in, snatch the cash, get out.
Okay. You can also reset the recording. That'll take you right back to the beginning. Try it. Now for some fun. This here's why you came in the first place. In analysis mode, you get to view and even scan details of the enviro recorded by the BD roller. Focus on the heat, the gun this gonk gets from his buddy at the beginning. Now scan it.
You can only scan a clue during moments when it's perceivable by the person recording the braindance. So, in case this might be a bit confusing because I only realized this after this sequence, a braindance is something like, I guess, an implant in them, and these people are making it to sell it. Like, they are aware that this will be a recording, right? So that's the purpose of it, and then other people can relive this experience. That's the whole point. What they are doing is illegal. Like this messed up stuff. I think.
Plan simple. Do nothing off the creek. We go in, snatch cash, get out.
Okay, right here.
Okay, indicates currently selected layer, visual, thermal and sound layer. Bold sections on the track indicate a scannable clue. The clue will be highlighted for the duration of the sequence if the editor is set to the correct layer. Clues may overlap each other. The spot where they overlap on the recording track will be especially bright. After being successfully scanned, clues disappear from the track.
Excellent. Let's move on. Now heads up. In analysis mode, you can ferret out background noise and conversations if the roller got close enough. This tech records everything, every little detail, even the sights and sounds the roller was never aware of. To see the sources of the recorded sensory signals, switch to the audio layer in the editor. Go ahead and try that now. Okay, good. Now you should see several sound signatures in the store. Choose one and hone in on it.
Okay, fuck! On you go! Little shitheads! Go restock. I'll take the register. How about you suck a bag of dicks, eh?
So, any thoughts?
Unbelievable. Seriously, like it was happening right next to me.
Yeah, it's how BD recording implants work. They pick up everything, all the elements in the background. Then an editor tweaks them, makes them pop. Keep playing with the sound, explore it a bit. We'll move on when you get bored.
Go restock. I'll take the register. How about you suck a bag of dicks,
Okay.
eh?
We have a deal today on 2 flavors. Cuddy and surf and turf.
Everybody! Up!
Sometimes you can analyze extra layers in the raw, stuff the roller's cyberware picked up.
Like what?
Ev's got Kiroshi optics that grab infrared, meaning you should be able to grab heat signatures from her recording.
Huh. Hella nice.
Now let's wait till the guy punches out the gong at the counter.
To the ground! Wanna see you kissing the flooring! Money!
Scanning works on peeps, too. Walk up to the wounded chick. Try scanning her. Alright, next thing. Scroll forward to the part where our artist gets a lead injection.
Now! Or I will fuck you up! I swear to God! Oh, yeah, now!
See that? They shot him and he never saw it coming. But you will. Here it comes. My favorite part of the game. See the blinking thing over the entrance? Surveillance cam. Must have caught our shooter. You'll see in a sec. Cam feeds to the screen behind the clerk. Roll back to where the screen's in the kid's field of vision, then scan it. His own Chumba shot him. Probably planned to all along. Must have got a nice slice of cred on the black market for a BD like this. BD freaks are ready to pay a preem for a real flatline. Anyway, if you've seen enough, you can exit.
Alright, we did this one.
Yeah, it's impressive, right? It's too bad most of the BDs we do here are only good for flogging the log. Anyway, you ready to do this? Look at your wreck?
Dunno, Let's take a break. Still feel like that kid when... Oh, yeah. I think I'm done.
V, there's no time. Get it together, please.
Okay. Okay. Go ahead. Just need T-Bug to link in.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Who?
Runner for my crew. Security specialist. She'll tell me what to look for while we analyze. No problem, I hope.
Actually, it is a problem. Not what we agreed, Ev.
Evelyn, I won't get a damn thing out of this without T-Bug.
Judy, please.
Ev, he wants to bring a runner in? What part of that don't you understand? How do I know she'll only perch in this footage? Observe, not fuck with anything.
Me. I'm your guarantee.
Yeah, right.
Help me. This one last time. I promise everything will work out. Just like we planned.
Okay, V. Call T-Bug and we'll dive in.
Hey, V, what's happening?
Bug, listen. I got some useful footage from Konpeki Plaza. It's a brain dance.
Konpeki? Oh, thought as much.
Someone there with you?
Judy and Evelyn, they're chill. They're helping me work through this BD.
Uh-huh. All right. You gonna tell me what this is about?
Listen, need your help. Got no clue what to look for once I'm in.
All right, see if I can walk you through it. Jacking into your tech now. You've got to give me access. Opening port 1779. Secure protocol? Good, I'm going in. Should be getting my request now.
Got it. You ready?
A millisec. Okay, connection confirmed. Now some quick tip ice and we're clear. Ready to dance.
Fire up, Judy.
All right, V, eyes open. Gotta find out where Yorinobu's keeping the relic.
You look like a cut of fuckable meat. Are you?
Evelyn. I felt her fear. Sure got it under control quick, too.
I said, no. They'll have my head for this. Then, you shall perish for a good cause. But, make yourself comfortable. I need a minute to...
Listen in on that conversation, V. Could be something important.
All right. Meat Smasher. He's a cyborg. He's 96%, I think. How do I know that? Because I read something about cyborgs, so I'm just guessing. He looks pretty menacing. Something out of Quake. Pretty badass. How do I scan again? Tab. Yeah, 96. Military grade cyberware detected. Cybernetic modifications at 96%. Danger extreme. Warning, extreme caution advised. We have to scan the optional objectives if we want to.
With new tech. Motion sensors, heat sig activators, IFF.
You skilled enough to kill it all?
Mucho more than enough. Just need access to their subnet. Alarm firmware's fresh, but saw excited birds chirping on a BBS. Something about lots of seeds falling to this sieve. Let me generate keys. I can forge their SIGs.
Look like a cut of fuckable meat. Are you?
Oh, we can see how scared she is from this angle.
I said, no. They'll have my head for this. Then, you shall perish for a good cause.
Hearing a drone. Ventilation and cooling? Servers. Gotta be. Fancy doodads in here need to be controlled.
But, make yourself comfortable. I need a minute to finish.
We can watch this
We
first.
shall see soon enough.
Maybe we should.
My father's a tired, visionless old graybeard who thinks nothing will change and he'll live forever in his tiny, frozen bubble. We'll listen to this. Sabro is an adult despot.
Wow, champagne's
utterly
decent.
removed from reality.
Taste boosted somehow?
Stuck in some fossilized vision of a world
Same bubbly you'll be
that no
sipping in
longer
real space
exists.
soon.
Of a world that may never have existed. We have not seen eye to eye for the past 20 years. I am quite sure we want now. Noted. Enough.
Hung up. Go back to when they first start talking. Need to hear the whole thing.
Well, fine, I will just do what she says.
Run. I need a minute to finish.
The program is still in the trial phase. We cannot take it to market as is.
We shall see soon enough.
Please speak with your father. He's taken a particular interest in this project. He can certainly explain the risks.
My father's a tired, visionless old graybeard who thinks nothing will change, and he'll live forever in his tiny, frozen bubble.
I should not even be listening to such things.
You will listen to this.
Oh.
Sombra is an adult despot, utterly removed from reality. Stuck in some fossilized vision of a world that no longer exists. Of a world that may never have existed. We have not seen eye to eye for the past 20 years. I am quite sure we want now.
Read the documentation carefully. The relic requires specific storage conditions. You must provide them.
Heard that? Relic doc's gotta be around here somewhere. Look for them.
Sorry to make you wait. Business can be stupid.
It wasn't long. Not even long enough for me to grow bored. Is everything alright? You seem tense. Edgy.
A moment. It will pass.
I can get to work on that. Just one condition.
You wish to make demands of me.
Only one. Focus on me.
Automated turrets. Latest scanner model. Systems all connected to the server.
Can you shut them off?
Externally, no way. Gotta get in, check out how they link into the system first. Looks like all their security systems are linked to the hotel subnet. We need the flathead. No other way to shut down these systems.
Can't get around them ourselves?
Nope. At least I'm fresh out of ideas.
Oh, got any candy left? Stuff was pretty fun last time.
Bedroom. Nightstand.
I've got an idea. Be right back.
Very nice. But come here already.
Just a sec. Looking for the perfect thing. Ah, you'll like this.
Loaded. Safety's on. Good to know, though. Once you're in there, don't forget about that iron. Manual details a special temp-controlled container. Relic needs to be kept real cool.
So, Chip's gotta stay in the freezer.
Yep, could damage it otherwise. Okay, switch on thermal layer detection in the editor. Should be easier to spot where Yorinobu's keeping the chip.
But first, let's finish this. But I have to do it. Guess I have to do it. Let's finish it.
Oh, fuck. It's like I'm really...
V, eye on the prize, focus.
Warui kome. I miss this. You.
I know.
Thankful that's the end of it. Now you get a better picture about what kind of woman Evelyn is. And it will be important for something else a bit later.
Air conditioning, standard model for hotels of this caliber. Temp matches that stipulated in the docs, but no way the chip's hiding there. Too risky. Temp fluctuations, risk of damage.
What did I miss on the visual layer over here?
Oh, Donaghy's. Looks like Mr. Arasaka had something to celebrate. Really think you'll find the chip in there? No way. Temp's too low. Could fluctuate. Nice try, though. Just a fancy-ass fridge. Temp doesn't match the guidelines. Won't find a thing here. Right. Grab the heat sig. Matches the spec in the docs.
Yorinobu's got the case here. Guaranteed.
Mm-hmm. We got it. Good work. Looks like we got everything we need. Quit out of the editor.
You look like a cup.
Get everything you need?
Yep, that'll do. Thanks, Judy. We got it. Later, T-Bug.
Nice work today. See you soon.
I'll wipe the cache and your data. You were never here. Keep it. I'll put it on Ev's tab. Portable device for handling BDs. I already uploaded your calibration settings. Not as sophisticated as what we got here, but should do the trick.
And it keeps you out of harm's way. Clever.
Speaking of harm's way, know what I see looking at you? Walking, talking corpses.
We needed that recording, Judy. The BD practically does our job for us.
The BD will be the death of us. Seriously. If Arasaka finds out you have it, you're dead. I'm dead.
Judy, relax. Nobody will ever know.
Evelyn, please. No shortcuts. You go that route, City'll always win. So be careful.
Of course I will be. Besides, we'll talk in a bit.
Alright, we still have some things to talk about with Evelyn. As I said, this episode is probably an hour of just listening to them, but that's fine. I actually want to read Judy's shard and some of these. Preface, do you want to be you? Seriously, take a moment to let that question sink in. Do you feel at home in your skin? Do you like your job, your friends, your family? When you look in the mirror, do you say to yourself, I'm the luckiest person alive? then hop in the leather upholstered backseat of your chauffeured Rayfield. If you answered yes to any of those questions, put down this book and stop wasting your valuable time. If you answered no to the above, I understand just how you feel. It used to be said at the turn of the century that the world belongs to the 1%. Today, 1,000th of a percent is closer to the truth. Your chances of joining this group are even less than that. In this reality, I mean where you are, in a brain dance you can be anyone. A broker who manages a portfolio worth trillions, an elite soldier who blasts his enemies out of existence with a tech shotgun. A suave rocker boy whom the whole world lusts after. Sorry. Now I ask you again, of the millions upon millions of people in this world, do you want to be you? The answer from me was always no. And so, my story begins. Sergio Morales. The day the tower fell. In early August 2023, a single event would change the course of history. Although it fell against the bloody backdrop of the Fourth Corporate War, the global media still fed on the story for weeks. And could you blame them? A group of terrorists detonated a nuclear bomb, blowing Arasaka Tower to pieces. The terrorist warning came too late. Not all the tower's employees could be evacuated. The blast itself killed and wounded thousands, while countless others died from radiation sickness. How did the biggest terrorist attack in the 21st century happen? Who was behind this catastrophe? To find the answers, we'll need to first understand the context of that era. The early 2020s was a period of unrest for Night City, and the anti-corporate sentiment was at an all-time high. In the epicenter of the city's lawlessness stood the Atlantis Club. It was seen as an island of resistance against the powers that be, primarily megacorporations like Militech or Biotechnica. Though a special place in hell was reserved for Arasaka, the Japanese arms manufacturing Zaibatsu that held the most influence over Night City, the kinds of people who frequented the Atlantis felt that corporations had hijacked the future and turned people into consumer slaves, and ironically deprived of the two things capitalism loved most: freedom and choice. These people called themselves edge runners. They positioned themselves against the corporate world order. They declared their own freedom and opposition to the status quo, but deprived of any peaceful way to meaningfully change what they called the system, they reached for more radical methods of self-expression, and these people were no strangers to violence. We are going to read some of these before we continue. The first Nomad Code. Protect and respect your clan, and especially your family. You are worth as much as your word. Share with others in your clan. Respect the privacy and well-being of your clan. Never put your clan in danger. Always take honest pay for honest work. New Nomad Code. Protect your family and clan in that order. Oh, I see. Do not steal from anyone in your clan. Do not keep for yourself that which may help another in your clan. Oh, Number 3 is a spicy rule. It's hard to imagine a group less inclined to wandering than formers, but in fact they were the ones who sparked the age of nomads. Natural catastrophes, crops ravaged by natural catastrophes, you mean? Crops ravaged by... I see a lot of typos in this. Come on, CDPR. Crops ravaged by bioplagues, armed conflicts, and martial law, allowing corporations to speculate and privatize land. All this forced them into a life on the road. The first clans recognized as nomadic were the Aldecaldos and the Jodes, followed shortly after by Snake Nation, Telas Nation, Fork Nation, Blood Nation, and Metacorp. Total of 7 nations. The Nomad nations are divided into tribes, which are subdivided even further into clans and families. A family typically numbers between 10 and 100 people, while the biggest nation can reach up to 1 million. Excuse me. Second, sorry. At first, sorry. Biggest nations can reach up to 1 million. Okay. At first, nomad activity was seen as anarchistic and subversive, mostly as you can imagine by corporations who quickly realized they wouldn't be able to control them. The biggest irony in all this is that it's thanks to the nomads that our cities were rebuilt after the wars and catastrophes that marked the first half of the 21st century. After all, families come together to build, not to destroy. The Unification War for Gonks. The Unification War is the most recent armed conflict to take place in North America since the collapse, lasting from January 2069 to June 2070. Although the Unification War is formally recognized as a war between the new United States of America and USA and the governments of the free states, most scholars also classify the conflict as a corporate war. It is well known that the NUSA was backed by military hardware, personnel, and other resources, whereas the free states received the significant yet tacit support of the Arasaka Corporation. The Unification War is also sometimes referred to as the Metal War or Metal Wars in reference to the wide use of armored cavalry units, so-called panzers. The bloodiest battle in the Unification War was the Battle of Witchcrest. In just one day, at least 3,078 people were reported killed. North California and South California were on opposite sides of the war, allied with the Free States and the NUSA, respectively, while Night City maintained a position of neutrality. The Unification War ended when all parties signed the Treaty of Unification in Arvin, South California. Both sides claimed victory, the Free States emphasizing that they had preserved their independence and the NUSA boasting that they were closer than ever to reunifying the divided American people. The end of the Unification War, however, was not an end to conflict at large. The leading AI analytics software predicts another hot war will likely break out by 2080. 74% confidence. So this was the first ever document that we picked up at the Nomad Garage. I just didn't read it at the time. Let's read about Arasaka. The legacy of Arasaka needs no introduction. The Arasaka Corporation is one of the world's most powerful, with offices located in every major metropolis across the globe. For years, it has been behind the power wheel of our planet's economy and society. The history of Arasaka in Night City is deserving of its own article, but suffice to say, the media industry in our city follows the family behind the megacorp as closely as they do shared places. The story of the Arasaka family is one of empire, a true dynasty under the rule of patriarch Saburo Arasaka. Rumors of the great Saburo's retirement and cession of company control, as well as of its closely guarded secrets to his daughter Hanako and son Yorinobu, have come and passed in recent years. But has the time come where such rumors may finally contain a grain of truth? Our sources report that Yorinobu Arasaka is currently in Night City, but not for a social call, and yet, if Yorinobu is strategizing a move for the throne, what of Hanako? Experts who follow the family closely unanimously agree that due to ideological differences between Saburo and Yorinobu, Hanako will likely cement herself as the one true heir to the immense fortune and power of the Arasaka family. However, reality is hardly ever so predictable. Familial power dynamics can shift in an instant. For example, what would happen if Hanako fell from favor at the time when Yorinobu had his father's ear, and a scenario might cause such fall? No family is without its secrets, and the Arasakas are no exception. After all, what appears first as heaven appears second as hell. Japanese proverb. I just wanna read the stuff that was on her table, on Judy's table. Really, that's why I started reading all these. So please, give me a second. Oh, what's this? Pain editors and mortality rates. Introduction. The implant known widely as the pain editor is a cyberware that reduces or even entirely eliminates pain. It has enjoyed unwavering popularity for years among certain circles in Night City, the most devoted and arguably most valuable of which is mercenaries. It is using this test group that Zetatech conducted the following research. The pain editor is a neural co-processor that inhibits the signals sent from nociceptors to the parietal lobe of the brain, thus preventing feelings of pain in the user. Note some models also reduce symptoms of fatigue. The beneficial effects caused by the pain editor are in some way similar to the symptoms of hypoesthesia, including greater resistance to physical forms of torture and the ability to ignore pain from severe wounds, which can allow the user to continue perform beyond normal human limitations for a brief period. However, some studies have reported that the pain editor can yield a range of undesirable side effects. For example, in the heat of battle, some users are unaware of the severity of their wounds, which causes them to continue fighting without realizing they are dying and require immediate medical attention. The statistics support the theory that a lack of negative reinforcement may cause users to continue fighting when the rational strategy would be to retreat and escape death. Since 2020, the mortality rate of pain editor owners is above 60%. In this report, I address the question of how to better protect Zetatech clients from avoidable death by using our pain editors. Oh, here it is. BD of a woman giving birth. Pro, nobody's done it yet. Con, have to hook up a prenatal rate, which is more expensive. BD of the most common dreams. Compilation. Pro, it's doable. Con, I have to consistently scroll the dreams of couple dozen people over at least 1 year to catch the repeating themes: flying, swimming, falling, going to work, school, naked. 2 BDs scrolled by 2 actors. Neural tracts set up so that it looks like 1 BD. Pro, it'd be Nova. Con, tech for it doesn't exist. Alright. I would read more, but I know it can be really boring for those who are not interested.
Thanks, Judy. Really. Don't worry. I know what I'm doing.
Okay. Then just... Alright, you are a teenager, you know? How old are you? Doesn't say, but you have a bounty on you.
V, 1 sec.
Okay, be right back.
Let's walk.
Fine. Okay, so here we go.
Well, what do you think?
Think I see how you know so much about Yorinobu.
It's simple. Men like pillow talk a bit too much.
So it's just about the sex.
Biz. And biz only.
You sure Yorinobu doesn't expect this kind of move from you?
He's got no idea. Trust me. He's too busy with Netwatch to give me that kind of attention. Besides, even if some suspicion takes root in his mind, it shouldn't matter. He won't react in time. And that's something you'll handle, right?
You're not worried? Arasaka will flag and screen anyone who's had dealings with Yorinobu.
Oh, they'll have a long list then. Packed full of big names. Much bigger than mine. You tell me who they check first. Corpo hotshots and cutthroats? Or a little bedroom plaything like me?
Intel on Yorinobu, the chip, the BD from Konpeki. Winds are right. Plan's perfect. Job like this comes 1 in a million.
Thanks. Now the punchline, please.
Just sounds too good to be true. What's the catch?
Cold feet. Are you looking to get out of it?
I want to know if you're really in control here. You're not sending me into the sort of shit I can't wait out of.
V, I have 0 reasons to haze you. We're in this together. Really. Trust me that I got this.
So, what now?
V, do this job for me. I mean me alone. No splitting the payout with anyone else. No middlemen. No Dex.
Yeah, sure.
You want to fuck over our fixer? I knew something was up.
Dex is a middleman. And a useless one at this point.
Evelyn, you don't mess with fixers. That's the one rule every merc in this city knows. And actually follows.
But if we're smart...
Doesn't matter. Mistake like that'll cost you your rep. And without a rep, you're nobody. You sure you want to do this?
better ask yourself that question. Do you want to spend the rest of your days blasting scavs? Or become a legend overnight? Your choice.
So, here's the thing. Before I said, no way, Dex trusts me. So I go with Dex, and I will tell on her later. I think I'm going to do the same. But I'm also having big doubts about Dex. Why he disappeared. What does he really want from us? You know, so let's do this deal. No way, Dex trusts me.
Well,
no fucking way.
What do you think?
Dex took a leap with me. He trusts me.
Now I'm doing the same. 50%. With cred like that in your account, you won't need Dex for anything.
No, Evelyn. It's not just about the money.
I thought you were a merc. I thought it was always about the money.
Not behind the back of someone who trusts me. Sorry.
Fine. I never asked. But V? I just hope you're as good as you are naive. If you need me, call. I'll send you my number.
Okay.
Good luck. Now go. I need a few words with Judy.
All right. Don't mind me. I'm going to call Dex, I guess.
How things looking, Mr. V?
Turns out Evelyn's recording from Kentucky was worth our time.
No, don't think.
Beautiful. T-Bug already called. Said she's working her magic. And the flathead?
Nothing yet. On it now.
T-Bug says no chance of that ship without that bot. To work then, Mr. V.
All right. If I remember, there's quite a bit of loot in here. Oh, excuse me, I accidentally knocked off my other mouse. Ah, shit. Okay.
My, what a sweet little face you have.
Oh, hey.
Don't drop me.
You know, I never did this. Hey. You have new dialogue?
Successful meeting?
Very. Hey, Mateo, how well you know Evelyn?
You know, in passing.
Please. You know I ain't buying that. She come here often? Evelyn.
She didn't tell you?
Didn't come up.
She comes around sometimes.
To see Judy?
Maybe.
They close?
You know, been nice to chat, but I gotta get back to work.
Well, still got a few questions, actually.
Hey, you wanna dig for info on Lizzie's clientele, go ask them yourself. Those are the rules.
Right. Thanks. Hey, Mateo, how will you...
You know...
Please.
We're going to try and bribe him.
Maybe this'll help.
With what? Don't owe me. Unless you want another drink.
All right. Thanks for the chat.
Okay, that's a good bartender though.
Thanks. Better get going.
I had a feeling he wouldn't threaten them. There is an upstairs somewhere that I would like to find because there's some loot up there.
4 a.m. last night, Gina and me sitting at the bar, and she's rattling on.
And these places as well.
All the while, I'm angling to get a word in.
The fuck was that?
Her to cover for me that afternoon when I go to pick my daughter up from preschool. But it's chill, you know. Then, this guy stumbles in, whacked out, almost knocks over Maul at the door.
He go apeshit inside?
Nah, get this. Shum says he wants real fun, real flesh, punch an animal like. No virtue shit. He knows it's not allowed, but
Hello, how's it going? What's the status? No answer, better mean you're busy. Anyway, let me know how it goes. What with your client? Played me a BD of the place. Supposed to visit. Where am I going?
So Gina, what she do?
Oh, you go up here.
Wanna come back to my place?
Don't even.
Try.
Those Eddies were to get us the fuck out of here.
There's always next year.
Sure, whatever.
What the hell? Maybe that's just someone watching a BD. But what? There's a blue icon though on the map.
Of course. You can count on me, babe.
Huh.
No, don't think.
Trust me, it's worth looting. You can easily get a few thousand by just selling junk if you pick them up all the time. Did I just pick up an NDA? Oh, you can get on the roof. Oh, here we go, the first message. Bartmus Collective. First, welcome the great reality check, which ushers in the future of the world. I have a feeling that Bartmus Collective is like something sinister that goes through the whole game.
Guns by Arasaka.
What was that? Was that an ad? Where did that come from? Ah, I thought so. It was conveniently placed on the side, those air vents. Better not jump down though.
There's that.
What the?
All right.
Try that new one?
This music is terrible.
My, what a sweet little face. Come on in.
Okay. We are going to save. And ladies and gentlemen, or chumbas, we are going to pick up from here in the next episode. Thank you for watching. Sorry that this was very dialogue oriented, but this is what it is. It's it is. And see you guys next time. Bye.